This award was quite tough to decide on, actually. I think we had a couple of names penciled in and we changed it about a few times. But, you know, the D were hit hard this year through injuries and things, playing short a lot. And then when everyone came back, we had 7D, which is kind of alien to a lot of people as well. But that never happened that often. But, you know, when I look across the course of the season and the contribution that gets made, you know, in all areas, whether it's offensively, defensively, on the power play, on the penalty kill, on the ice, off the ice, in the locker room, on the bus, in the team WhatsApp group, whatever that may be, this guy stands above everybody else. There was a time in the middle of the season or early part of the season when we didn't have any of our captains available. They were all injured, so all three of them were out. And this guy really led the team. And he was there to drag the team through the bad times. And there's nobody on the team that enjoys a win more than this guy either. So if you look at his points, he finishes second highest points scoring defenceman in the league, which is a fantastic achievement anyway. But, you know, this is a guy who led the team, whether it was on the ice, off the ice, in front of the cameras, speaking to people, fronting up when we weren't doing so well. A fantastic asset to the team and a fantastic defenceman. So the defenceman of the season is number 19, Lee Jimba Jameson.
Play from the Bison has been absolutely terrific. This has come forward now for Jameson. He's still going to try and go something on his own. He needs some support though. He comes around and shoots and then scores! Lee Jameson! I said he needed a player to assist him. He didn't need anyone.
Hi everyone, it's Lee Jameson from Milton Keynes Lightning. Just want to say it's a huge honour to receive the Best Defenceman award for this season. I think it could have went to a number of players. We had a fantastic D-core. You know, I felt like we stuck together all season. You know, some tough times when we had some serious injuries. We played short, but we came and battled all night, and I think we were a great core we had there. Just also want to thank the coaching team for giving me this award. Like I said, I'm really grateful. It's only taken 10 years to get an award in Milton Keynes, but no, I'm really happy, and thanks very much for everyone who voted for me. And lastly, I just want to finish by saying, you know, I hope everyone's keeping safe, and taking care of their loved ones, and take care, guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
So this was tough, actually. We had some real improvements across the board from certain guys, and I think the results of the team reflect that. You know, we started badly. It took a while to get going, but when we got good, we got really good. We got really hot in the middle part of the season, and then sort of towards the end, we kind of leveled out where we were, you know, winning some, losing some, which every team was. But, you know, we saw dramatic improvements in the team, but that also obviously goes alongside individuals. And this guy always had the potential to do well. You know, I don't think he improved beyond his own limits, but I think he went from not really fulfilling his own expectations or our expectations of him to probably exceeding them ever so slightly by the end of the year. So a player who always could be relied on to work hard, and once he found his role as a third line winger and playing in front of the net on the power play, became deadly from 2 feet out, and an absolute asset to the team. So the most improved player for this season goes to number 14, Harry Ferguson.
Pick it up.
Thank you.
Carlo tried to get enough on it, but couldn't get enough of his stick on it that time. Another opportunity now. Ferguson just bobbles in, and Harry Ferguson just digs that over gospel and makes it 6. 13:43 to go in the third. Milton Keynes Lightning 6, Leeds Chiefs 2. Harry Ferguson with that goal.
Hi guys, it's Harry Ferguson here, and I'd just like to say thank you for all your support throughout the year. I'm really pleased to get the most improved player this season. I couldn't have done it without all you guys behind me up in the stands every week. There's a few honourable mentions. My line mates, I couldn't have managed it without those guys. Tom Carlon, Grant McPherson, those guys really helped to push me to become a better player week in, week out, every game, every practice. So a big thank you to the bogey line. I'd also like to thank Cliff for giving me the opportunity to improve and develop over the course of the year. Without him helping me week in, week out as well, I wouldn't be where I am just now. So I'd just like to say I really appreciate that. And also a big thank you to the owners giving me the opportunity to come down to Milton Keynes and do what I love to do and enjoy doing it and get better each week. Thank you.
One. So this award's quite easy for me to pick because I don't actually have to pick it because the stats do that for me. But it goes to a guy that I think is more than just a point scorer. You know, for a guy to not care at all about his own stats and only ever care about wins and losses for the team. A guy who's such a good penalty killer, so good along the walls, so good at blocking shots, so good at winning battles, and does all those little things so well. So for him to have finished as high up the scoring charts as he did, just outside the top 10 in the league, but being so much more than that, you know, such a good all-rounder, is testament to, you know, his character and how great of a guy he is. It's been a pleasure to have him on the team this season. So top point scorer this season for the MK Lightning is none other than Mr. Thomas Kana.
Gets it in the form of Cowley. Cowley just drops it into the middle. Shot comes in, that's a goal! And that's Thomas Kana levelling up for Milton Keynes Lightning. 12:40 to go in the first period. Beats Gospel over on his left-hand side. It's all square.
So this award actually isn't really for me to hand out. Having said that, I'm not surprised in the slightest that when I asked the guys for their votes to see this person winning the poll, but not only winning it, but winning it by a few clear votes from the next person. This is a guy who I think embodies what it means to be a part of the Milton Keynes Lightning organisation. You know, his work ethic, his fearlessness, his willingness to do anything it takes to get a result for the team, his frustration levels when things don't go our way, but most of all, his pride in putting on that jersey every Saturday, every Sunday night. He's got the heart of a lion in the body that somehow combines 12-year-old boy and 60-year-old man. But he doesn't let that put him off, you know, and he's the sort of guy that will dive headfirst into any situation to aid our team, whether that's sticking up for one of his teammates or getting to a loose puck in front of the net, and also scoring quite a few nice goals this season. But like I said, it wasn't me that voted on it, but I'm absolutely delighted that the guys did pick this guy because it's a player that I would take into battle with me any day of the week in any situation. The player's player for this season goes to none other than number 9, Mr. Grant McPherson.
4-on-4. There's the pass, all the way through to McPherson. He's got attention, he scores! Grant McPherson presenting his 500th shirt tonight, and he makes it 10. What a night! Of all the people to score the 10th goal on the night, it has to be Grant McPherson.
Hey Lightning fans, it's Grant McPherson here. I just want to say a massive thank you to all my teammates that voted for me to be the Players' Player of the Year. It really is a special one to pick up, especially as it's voted for by your peers. So I'm absolutely delighted and chuffed to have picked that one up. Special shout outs, I have to go to my line mates on the bogey line, Harry Ferguson, Tom Carlon. You guys were brilliant all season as well. I really felt like we found our own in the second half of the year and caused teams a lot of problems. So cheers, guys. Coaches, Lewis Clifford, Ross Bowers. Cliff gave me a bit of jip in his video about my body, but there's only a certain few people I'd take that from, and Cliff's one of them. Because his body is absolutely superb and probably even better than Robin Kovar's. It's a real shame that you don't really get to see it when he's got that suit on, but let me tell you, when he struts around in the changing room with his budgie smugglers on, all the boys are in absolute awe. So, big up the Wiz Khalifa. Big shout out to the owners and the fans. You guys made it fun all year round for us guys. Again, it's a shame the way it ended. But I hope you're all keeping well and keeping at home. Enjoying the sun in your garden if you can. And that's where I'm going now. I've got a nice cold Smirnoff Ice out there ready for me. So, mustache.
So this guy's a guy that I'm really delighted to be able to give an award to this season. An absolutely fantastic guy, fantastic player as well. But a guy that found himself on the wrong end of some situations this year, and I really feel for him. You know, we had several sit downs where he wanted answers from me, and he wanted me to answer his questions and explain situations to him. And he always took the information given to him like an absolute pro. A guy who, whether he was in the lineup, out of the lineup, has never been anything other than a great team guy, a guy who's fully supportive to his teammates, even the guys that take a position the way that he would like in the team, and a guy who's just a pleasure to have around. Everyone on the team would tell you the same thing about this guy, which I think speaks volumes of the kind of character that he is and the type of human being that he is. Top man. So the coach's player this season goes to number 29, Brandon Stones.
Get it on net that time round, but here's Nell. Throws it across the other side. Now Zielinski just follows up. That's a brilliant save by Stones. He got the initial save and just managed to get a glove on that. That is a brilliant save.
Hey family, hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to say a few words on receiving the Coach's Player of the Year award this season. First and foremost, a massive thank you to the coaching staff in Cliff and Bowers. It's an honour to receive the award from you guys, so thank you very much. Secondly, a huge thank you to all my teammates, fantastic bunch of guys, you know, Dan, Andy, everybody behind the scenes in the locker room and stuff. They've been absolutely fantastic and supportive all season long. Lastly, the ownership, the fans, you know, this club doesn't run without them, and from day one I've been made to feel extremely welcome, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So I hope all you guys are staying safe out there and looking after your loved ones. Enjoy what we can of summer, and hopefully I'll see you all next year.
So the MVP is tough to decide on. You know, who do you give it to? Do you give it to unbelievably good stay-at-home defenseman that never gets beat? Do you give it to a guy who scores the majority of your points, your top point scorer, your best power play guy? You know, what do you quantify as your most valuable player? So having thought long and hard about it, you know, this guy certainly transformed our team. He came in as a late addition, and he started scoring immediately, and he never really stopped. You know, it was almost a bit of a bad spell if he went a weekend without scoring, or a game and a half without scoring, and it became a bit of a joke amongst the boys. But, you know, I know that I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't think too seriously about hockey when he's not at the rink. In fact, I don't think he thinks too seriously about the game till he puts his foot on the ice for his first shift. However, when he is on the ice, he's an absolute competitor. You know, he's one of our best defensive players, one of the best players on the team we've got getting us up the ice, one of the best finishers on the team, and he's actually just a pleasure to have around. He doesn't take life too seriously, which sometimes can frustrate me, but, you know, I know every time he goes on the ice, he's going to give me nothing less than 100%, and his 100% is pretty unplayable when he's on his game. So the MVP for this season goes to number 44, Liam Stewart.
Here, it's Phillips here. He looks a bit of open ice to try and hit something. Takes the deflection and goes away. And Stewart with a diving clearance. The puck's trickling. The puck's in! What a empty net goal! A Superman!
Hello, Milton Keynes fans. Just coming to you here live from isolation. Just want to say big thanks to everybody in Milton Keynes, the staff, the coaches, the players, my line mates. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I had a few of them over the year, or half a year. But yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody for voting, I guess. Not sure how it works, but yeah, hope you're all staying safe, and see you guys next year.
The Supporters Club Player of the Year 2019-2020 goes to number 14, Harry Ferguson, a player that every game, every shift gives his all. A notable winner and a worthy winner at the same time. A young lad that is going places in the sport, and highly delighted to see him in an MKL shirt. Thank you very much to everybody who voted, and see you guys soon. Thank you.
Hey guys, Harry Ferguson here again. Just want to say a huge thank you to all you guys at Supporters Club for all the things that you do for the club and all the ways you help the club. It's a huge honour for me to win Supporters Club Player of the Year. To be honest with you, I was really shocked to hear I'd won it, but I really appreciate all the support from all you guys and couldn't have done it without you. Big thank you. Thanks a lot.
For Milton Keynes Lightning to keep ticking over week in, week out, year in, year out, it takes a lot of work by a hell of a lot of people working hard in the background of the club. In the past, this award has been won by such people as Mary Golson and Peter Russell, amongst many other worthy winners. This year, the award will be slightly different, where we won't give it to one individual, but a group of people within the Milton Keynes Lightning ice hockey family. This year, we would like to dedicate and present this award to all those working in the National Health Service and all those on the front line fighting the coronavirus. We thank you very much, we salute you, we admire you, but above all else, please stay safe and well with all your family and friends. Thank you very much.
Good